Everyday beauty issues affecting your health, surviving scary date situations like a first kiss, the best shopping deals for November. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn.
How's your election day hangover?
Pretty good. I'm feeling all right. I could use a little more caffeine, but I'm feeling
Yes.
good.
Well, speaking of, does coffee course through your veins? If you're a passionate Java lover, these are the destinations you should visit for the best cup of Joe in the world. Seattle, Washington. The Java Titan Starbucks got its start here. The city is also peppered with a host of indie coffee houses, many of which are locally owned. According to the Daily Beast, there are an astonishing 35 coffee shops per 100,000 Seattleites, the highest ratio of coffee shops to residents in the entire country. Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne serves as Australia's coffee capital, and as such, the city boasts a host of coffee shops that serve up world-renowned cups of Java. The Aussies love their brew so much, there's even a publication, the Melbourne Coffee Review, dedicated to comparing the city's many coffee shops. And Havana, Cuba. Havana, Cuba is the place to enjoy a Cafe Cubano, an espresso shot infused with sugar. The result is a small, sweet coffee packed with a punch of caffeine. If the flavor is too intense for you, you can try a gentler cortadito, an espresso topped with milk. Or if you're ever in New York, you must order the cortado at Jack's Stir Brew in the Village. The best cup of coffee you will ever have in the world.
Why? What makes it so good?
It's that. It's like 4 shots of espresso with cream and milk, and it's fantastic.
So you'll be ready to run the entire day.
Yes, exactly. You could run New York on just one cortado. Yes.
Well, hey, I'm on my way. Do you want your Facebook profile picture to become a work of art? Well, it can happen now thanks to a group of Londoners.
The Profile Picture exhibition is working to get profile photos shown at leading art museums like the Louvre in Paris and the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City.
How cool is that? The institutions have accepted the proposition, but here's the thing. They require the project to reach 1 million likes on Facebook. If they reach that goal, every person who liked it will have their mug on display in the exhibition.
See, it's possible you could be in the Louvre.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yes. It is no surprise having a limited salary can really mess with your creature comforts, like your shopping plans, how often you go out, and what kind of place you can afford to rent. Now comes word it can affect how much you fight with your guy, too. Those smart types at the University of Illinois have determined people who are not satisfied with their salaries fight more with their other half. It's just not about the actual number. Some people who make great money are still unsatisfied with their salaries because they know they make less than other people who do the same job, and then they end up bringing their anger home. So if you know you're not making as much money as you should, you might want to keep it to yourself, especially if you're feeling more annoyed with your guy than usual. On the flip side, if he's acting out and down in the dumps about his salary, you might casually drop your own concerns into the convo so you both can bond over your money concerns and then maybe work through them together.
Well, no matter how much money you earn, no one can pass up a good deal.
These are the best discounts you're going to find through the month of November, starting with electronics.
Oh, yeah.
From televisions to GPS gadgets, they are on sale starting on Black Friday. TV prices can drop from 15% to 20%. Also, Blu-ray movies. After Black Friday, Blu-ray prices will drop as low as $5 with shipping. And cookware. November is a great month to outfit your kitchen. Discount items include slow cookers, knives, and pizza stones.
Soaps, candles, and lotions. These items are always popular gifts since they're universal. Everybody uses them, so you can look for a lot of buy one get one deals out there. Also, power tools. Husbands and wives are starting to take home improvement projects into their own hands, and tools have become a popular holiday item. And finally, Halloween costumes. Most of them are half off. It's a great way to save up for next year, or you can even stock up on dress-up clothes for the kids. Do you do the Black Friday shopping?
No, I stay as far away from the shopping mall as possible. If I have to shop, it will be online.
Yeah, I'm an online person.
Yeah.
If you get everything into your cart the night before too, then you can wait until the morning and just hit buy. A lot of sites will let you do that.
Yeah.
So, well, Santa's #1 hub in the U.S., the post office, is officially kicking off the holiday season tomorrow. Check out some of these cool holiday factoids. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve, the Postal Service will process nearly 600 million pieces a day.
Wow.
They'll generate 2.5 billion holiday stamps and deliver more than 15 billion pieces of mail around the world. It's a job that requires more than 170,000 postal trucks, and it's also the 100th anniversary of the Letters to Santa program, which allows the public and charities to respond to letters from less fortunate children addressed to Saint Nick.
Since the holiday shopping season is heating up, we're getting a sneak peek at the tech gift sure to top your holiday wish list. Check this out.
Hi, this is Christopher Knight, and I have a number of suggestions for that person on your holiday gift list this season. First, it's the revolutionary RoboReel portable power cord system. It's a 50-foot retractable extension cord that is totally portable. It can be hung on a wall or a ceiling. It retreats very rapidly, but then will slow down so not to whip around when it's reaching its housing, and it has redundant thermostats to sense if it's getting hot, so it's the perfect extension cord to use on your lights on your Christmas tree. And next up, a not so obvious gift, the suggestion of a subscription to Ancestry.com. I recently had to use Ancestry.com. They have over 10 billion records online, one of them being right here. This is the 1920 census listing my maternal great-grandfather and his family already living in the United States, living that American dream. And that's very sentimental to me at this point. I'm going to go back and do it some more. You can go to Ancestry.com/gift to learn more about how to buy a subscription on Ancestry.com. And then we have the Aflac Holiday Duck, always a sentimental favorite at Christmas time. Sounds just like the commercial, and all the proceeds of the purchase of the duck go to the Children's Hospital Oncology Unit nearest to where the duck is purchased, and they're available at all Macy's throughout the country. And finally, we have the Sonos wireless hi-fi system. Now you can play all your digital music, whether that be your iTunes library or your online services like Pandora, TuneIn, or Songa. All can be played now wirelessly in any room of your house. It's the ultimate gift of music this holiday season. And for more information, you can go to tipsontv.com.
Well, did you know breakup season starts now? Ooh. Facebook data shows profile updates to singles start climbing around this time each year, peaking a couple of weeks before Christmas. Now, if you're going to be the one breaking it off, make sure you stay clear of these breakup don'ts. Do not break up via text. Come on.
Don't do it.
This has been voted the worst way to break up with somebody. It's just wrong. Also, disappearing. Have enough common courtesy for a conversation.
Thank you.
Leaving the person you're dating high and dry is the biggest no-no. Have some respect. I know some people this has happened to. Breaking up at a really bad time. Okay, there's never really a good time to break someone's heart, but there are better times. Do not dump someone before a big presentation or a job interview. Emotions are in high gear after a breakup, so pick a time when things are relatively calm and smooth.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The whole disappearing act, there is nothing worse. I mean, actions speak louder than words. You may send a note or an email or whatnot, but if you can't have the common courtesy to either follow up or check in or phone,
you will run into each other again at some point. It'll come back to haunt you.
Totally. And I have a confession to make on this next story.
Okay.
Well, you know it's the holidays when you start hearing this, Christmas music. It's playing in the stores and on the radio. So when is the right time to cue up the holiday tunes? 2 days after Halloween, well, Christmas began trending on Twitter. Starbucks issued its signature red cup, so they're ready for it. Shoppers Drug Mart, Canada's version of Walgreens, had Christmas music playing in their stores, but they changed the channel after complaints. Is it too soon? Many suggested the beauty chain broke an unspoken rule: no Christmas music before November 11th. So when should stores start playing holiday music? Here's my confession. I listen to Christmas music in July.
No,
I don't know why. I do.
What do you put on, like a satellite station?
I put my iPod on shuffle, and occasionally I'll hit the holiday Christmas list. I don't know why. I just like it.
I mean, holiday music puts you in a good mood. The problem is it's all the same songs over and over and over again. That's why people get so fired up about it.
A short period of time, yes.
Well, if you're looking to lose some weight, the solution might be in your freezer. You can save time and money and control your portions by eating healthy, low-calorie frozen entrees. Loyola University maps out these reasons. Portion control. 1 box usually equals 1 serving. It makes it really easy to know how much you're eating because you don't have to measure, count, or weigh the food to calculate the calories. Also, it's always available if you're hungry. It's fast, easy to prepare. Frozen low-calorie items provide a healthier choice with the same convenience of fast food. And it's easy to understand nutrition because you can focus on calories and choose entrees around 350 calories or a frozen dish that fits within your total calorie consumption for the day. Now, if you've ever seen the cartoon The Jetsons, you probably wanted one of two things: a futuristic shower and this lovely lady.
Ah, chili dogs with the works. You're the best, Rosie.
You betcha, Mr. J.
Oh yeah, Rosie cooked and cleaned for the Jetsons, and now you can have your very own Rosie. Meet the Syros robot from South Korea. It has free movement of arms and hands, allowing it to chop vegetables and add dressing to your salad. The machine is about 5 feet tall. It can recognize objects and keywords, and it can set and clean the table and provide beverage service, so you get a complete restaurant experience. The downside, you still have to buy the ingredients, and your wait time will be 10 times what it would take you to make the salad yourself. Snarky, rosy comments also not available.
It is autumn and the holiday season is already here, which means we are busy getting the outside of the house prepped and ready. But what about the inside? With over 60 years as the Dirt Authority, we called in Stanley Steamer to help us out. So here with some tips is Stanley Steamer's own Chris Hulsey. Hey, Chris, welcome.
Hi, Andrea. Good to meet you.
Okay, so as we're getting ready for the holiday season, we're prepping the inside. You say start from top to bottom. Where should we start?
Well, the top of the house would be the air ducts. The air filters need to be checked and periodically changed when they become clogged with air. And then beyond that, the air finds its way down, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
You're looking at upholstery from there.
Yeah.
Drapery, let's not forget the drapes as well.
Sure.
They can collect quite a bit of dust on the window treatments.
Okay.
And once it makes its way to the upholstery, guess what happens?
I would imagine it settles into your pillows
Oh my
and
gosh,
whatnot.
you wouldn't believe. As much as 80% of the pollutants and dirt that are making their way into the home find the sofas, find the chairs, find the cushions.
And you found one of our cushions in the green room and did a test on it, and I'm frightened to know what you found, but you're going to show us.
We did, and I will show you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I
All
think
we
so.
performed is what's called a dry soil analysis, which is a Stanley Steamer in-home technique that we use to illustrate how much soil is found in your upholstery. One white towel and a vacuum hose is what we use from our cleaning van, and we vacuumed that pillow only. It has not been wet.
Oh my gosh.
So I think it may be time for a deep cleaning.
I think it might be. Now, Chris, when you mentioned pillows too, also bedroom pillows and bedding, you say it's a good idea to vacuum those and keep those clean as well, because they're attracting the dirt coming down from
That's
the air
right.
ducts.
All of your fabrics, they are collecting soil and dirt out of the air all
and
day.
if you've got allergies, which I know your wife suffers from.
She does. She has significant allergies, so we're constantly cleaning in my house. Soft surfaces as well as hard surfaces, like the hardwoods and the tile and grout. Oh gosh, the grout is amazing. It captures all of the dirt and just becomes stained. And we have sealants that we put over there to inhibit some of that dirt from grabbing the grout.
And let's talk about the floors and the carpet.
Now, once we make our way to the carpet, obviously the sofa sets on the carpet.
Yes.
So the dirt is going to find its way down eventually and in through the front door. So it's important that you perform regular vacuuming and make sure that the vacuum bags don't reach more than half full. It's a very important
really?
tip. Absolutely, because it becomes less effective. And then we want to deep clean the carpets at least every year. Spot cleaning, you can use one of our home tips would be to use just 8 ounces of normal dishwashing detergent.
That's it.
Mixed with water in a spray bottle.
And you say don't use hot water.
Correct. The hot water tends to set any kind of dyes, so we want to avoid that completely.
And what about the mats?
The doormats are a pivotal part of the equation because they trap the soil and keep it outside where it belongs. That's the trick.
Okay, very good advice. You're going to give this whole place a steam cleaning.
You
I
bet we
have
are.
a feeling.
I think you're right.
You bet we are. This is a man with a mission. Chris, thank you. For more formulas and other cleaning questions, all you need to do is visit StanleySteamer.com or head to our website for anything that you missed.
Well, you've heard the saying, happy wife, happy life. The real secrets to having a happy marriage coming up. Plus, dating can be awkward. We've got advice from guys on how to handle scary situations like going in for the first kiss. And in honor of Red Hot Chili Peppers lead singer Anthony Kiedis turning 50, we are celebrating hot rockers in the 50 Plus Club.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. The key to wedded bliss isn't over-the-top romance, but these surprisingly simple practices can help you stay or fall back in love with your partner. Frame your demands as favors. Ladies, this trick is a lifesaver. When you need something, present it as what you do want rather than what you don't. Instead of saying, I hate that you have to plan everything out, try saying, honey, I'd love to have a day where we can just be spontaneous. Also focus on the positive. Unhappy couples are stuck in a negative state of mind. Remember, you'll always find what you're looking for. If you're looking for stuff that bugs you and what your partner does wrong, you will find it every single day. And when it comes to actions, size does matter. What really matters is all the small stuff that adds up, like being there for each other when one needs to vent, or noticing when he or she needs a hug, or making him his favorite meal just because.
Well, let's face it, dating can be downright scary sometimes. No matter what stage of the relationship you're in, there are moments we all have to face sooner or later, so how do you handle them?
We've got advice from the experts at Match.com for turning 5 scary dating situations into no-brainers. And our favorite guys are going to give us the man's POV. Charles Divins and Lance Smith from our news partner, The Daily Buzz,
Hello,
join us.
boys.
Guys,
Hello,
welcome.
ladies. Thank you for having us.
Okay, scary dating moment number 1, breaking the ice.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to breaking the ice with people, they suggest a few different things. Maybe, flirting, or maybe, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. What do you guys think?
Yeah, rip the Band-Aid off. You got to go for it.
You got to go for it.
You
Don't
know, you
mess
got to
around.
dive straight in. Don't second guess
Do you
yourself.
say something specific to that person, or do you have like a bank of icebreakers?
No,
that you just
I
reach
think,
in the grab
I
bag?
think I think you
Hello?
have a bank of something. They smell that on you. You got to be in the moment too. You can't have the end game on
They
your
do, because
mind.
it's desperate if you say, what sign are you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right,
It's just
exactly.
bad.
And do you come here often is fine if you really mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
one's
know,
kind of
but
played out.
save it-
If you're
save
in an
it for
unusual
after
place,
hello.
it's like, yeah, and
My name is.
and don't say.
Then you
come
can
here
say it
often.
in conversation. Don't
Exactly.
lead with that.
Well, it's interesting because the Match.com experts say you should say what pops into your mind within 2
First.
seconds of thinking it right away, because the longer you wait, the more awkward it is. If
Right.
you're in the
Exactly.
same room, you can't
Right.
like hold off till the end of the night.
Because you'll overthink
agree.
it, and then
Yeah.
you'll get really nervous.
Be in the moment.
Right.
In
No,
the moment.
no premeditated ice breaking. Doesn't work.
All right. The next scary dating moment is asking for the phone number. Now, the people from Match.com, they say you should try starting with flattery. So if you say something like, I love chatting with you. I wish we had more time. Do you mind if I give you a call? That will usually work. Or if you offer your number first, that would work. What do you think?
How do you guys play it?
It depends on the situation. I guess
It does.
it's always safe to give your number out.
And in today's
Yeah.
world too, I think can I get your number is now can I Facebook you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking that
true.
too.
You go there
Yeah.
first,
Is that
then
what my
the phone
problem
number.
is?
Yeah,
I've been asking for the phone number with the letters in it too.
Oh,
That's all
I
am.
seriously doubt you have issues getting phone numbers.
I think most people Facebook stalk, or at least cross-reference on Facebook
Yeah.
before.
That's the
officially.
thing. Anybody can look you up now. You
Yeah.
don't even need
Yeah.
permission for that.
Okay,
Right.
what about going in for the first kiss? Now, the experts say it should not be at the end of a first date because it creates too much pressure. They say to plant one unexpectedly. Most likely,
like
your
Annie
dates will
Hall?
be impressed.
Like an
Yes,
Annie Hall
exactly.
on the way out,
Because it's sort of a confidence
You're
thing.
worried.
If you make out,
Yeah,
like, spur of the moment.
guys should just go for it when it's time to go for
See,
it.
I like that,
You know
yeah.
what it is.
You
I mean,
should.
that's going to be the deal breaker. If you're timid about going in for a kiss,
Yeah.
I mean, what else is there?
Yeah, if you're already nervous about it, don't.
Yeah.
You know, abandon that ship.
Yeah, you gotta
wait
go
for the
for
next
it
date
or go home.
But you got to be in the moment. You
Yeah,
have to
girls
feel
love
that out.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, and then finally, there's asking for exclusivity.
Ooh, this is a tough
They have a
one.
rule here. They say you have to be seeing each other regularly about twice a week for a month at minimum. But how do you phrase this? I mean,
Yeah, what's the best way to go about it?
Well, I find that like girls phrase that. Girls the ones that bring that up.
Yeah, but we
Sometimes.
do, but how do we bring it up so we can have a conversation
how do we not
about
scare
it?
you instead of saying, where do you see this going?
Just the same way a guy goes after the kiss.
Okay.
Have some confidence.
Just go for it.
All right. Very
Yeah.
good, guys. Thank you. You can catch Charles and Lance weekday mornings on The Daily Buzz. Coming up, having a bad hair day could be a sign of a serious health problem.
Yeah, we've got the beauty alerts you should be paying close attention to when Life Love Shopping returns.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. When is a bad hair day or a nasty breakout more than just an inconvenience?
Well, Makeup.com offers a guide on how to figure out when it's time to put down the volumizer and concealer and call the doctor. For instance, if you have thinning, brittle hair, you may think it's too much blow drying or aging, but it could be a protein deficiency. Most commonly, this affects vegans and vegetarians, but anyone who's not getting enough protein can experience hair loss. You should try to eat 46 grams of lean protein a day. Also, freckles on your lips, what you think it is, normal freckling or sun damage, what it could be, Peutz-Jeghers syndrome. This is a syndrome where people develop polyps on their intestines. So you got to keep an eye out for that. Most lip freckles, though, are normal and harmless, so keep that in mind.
Also, dark under eye circles, what you think it is, stress and sleepless nights, what it could be, chronic allergies. Allergies can come from a variety of sources, and people often don't realize they're allergic to anything. You might want to try an antihistamine. Breakouts on your chin and your jawline, what you think it is, adult acne, stress or that time of the month, what it could be, 3, polycystic ovary syndrome. It causes an imbalance of hormones that can lead to adult acne, menstrual cycle changes, ovarian cysts, infertility, and other health changes. See your gyno if the breakout's very bad during your period, painful or not treatable. Birth control pills are usually the best solution. And nail lines and discoloration. What you think it is? Damage from nail polish or maybe a nail injury. What it could be? Skin cancer. Nails can also suffer damage from the sun's UVA rays. Each time you take off your nail polish, make it a habit to check for linear bands of pigmentation. That's a good one. A lot of people, I notice our camera guys behind the camera checking out their fingernails, but that is a good one to keep track of.
And you never know too, especially if you do the gel manicures all the time or pedicures with dark colors, you don't know what's going on under there, so it is good to check every now and then. White spots too, I've read, and I don't know if it's true, but I've read that it can be a sign of a calcium deficiency.
Very true.
Can happen as well. So, well, what you do between the sheets can say a lot about your personality, and I'm not talking about your love life.
Here's what your sleep position says about you. If you sleep curled up in a ball, you may be tough on the outside but sensitive on the inside. You're also shy when it comes to meeting new people. If you're a side sleeper, you're easygoing and social, but you might be a bit gullible.
If you sleep on your back, you tend to be more quiet and reserved, and you also have high standards when it comes to you and your friends. And if you sleep on your stomach with your hands around the pillow, you are outgoing and fun. You've got a big personality, but you are super sensitive when it comes to criticism.
Well, coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, what are the hot toys children will be putting on their list to Santa this year? We're going to show you which ones are making the hot list, from annoying oranges to chupacabra board games. We're going to have it all for you. Plus, teens are always trying new things. Do you know what the choking game is, or why they really want hand sanitizer? A look at some of today's dangerous teen trends.
It's kind of scary, the stuff people are coming up with now. A lot of those I'd never even heard of in my life.
No, it makes drinking beer seem like child's play.
Yeah, that's boring apparently. Well, here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you, and when we're not on TV, you can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
That does it for Life Love Shopping today. Thank you for joining us, and thanks to all our bad boy rockers over 50 too. Who knew Prince? You think Prince is ageless, but you know, he's up there in the upper 50s. Who knew?
We'll see you next time.
Everybody.